In today's wrap-up, former President Serzh Sargsyan has held his first press conference since the 2018 revolution. Corruption allegations have been levied against former Yerevan mayor Gagik Beglaryan. The Education Ministry has revealed anti-epidemic measures for schools. And the Bright Armenia Party has applied to the Constitutional Court regarding recent constitutional changes. Former President Serzh Sargsyan has held his first press conference since the 2018 Velvet Revolution. The main focus was the 2016 April War between Armenian and Azerbaijani forces. He explained that he chose to hold a press conference on the topic of the April War because the committee, which has been open to inquire into the government's actions at the time, is biased and politically influenced. Sargsyan said that he wouldn't reveal all details on the war due to agreements with the committee. He stated that he did not believe the war was a defeat for Armenia, considering Armenian forces halted a large-scale Azerbaijani offensive and killed many of Azerbaijan's most elite forces. He admitted that there were intelligence failings that could not foresee the offensive. With regards to old 80s weaponry being used, he stated that this is the case in many countries and not unique to Armenia. Sargsyan concluded saying that he has retreated from active politics and warned that the threat of war with Azerbaijan has never been greater. The National Security Service has initiated a criminal case involving former Yerevan mayor Gagik Beglaryan. Beglaryan served as mayor of the capital from 2009 to 2010. According to the NSS, in 2011, Beglaryan was involved in the illegal acquisition of property which he gave to close relatives. The funds, which were transferred illegally, amounted to around $500,000. The NSS already announced in March 2020 that Beglaryan was involved in a criminal case regarding the privatization of a kindergarten. Education Minister Harutunian recently announced that primary, secondary and higher educational establishments will reopen their doors in September. However, strict anti-epidemic rules will be observed. Wearing masks will be mandatory for all students. Furthermore, a 5-day week will be increased to 6. However, lesson times will be shorter. Moreover, no more than 20 students will be allowed in one classroom. Harutunian recommended that students should voluntarily self-isolate for 2 weeks and limit their contacts before continuing with their education. This comes as the number of active cases of COVID-19 continues to fall, with 6 of the 20 hospitals serving COVID patients having returned to normal operations. The opposition Bright Armenia Party has applied to the Constitutional Court to review the legality of the constitutional amendments that have been put forward by the ruling My Step parliamentary faction, which are aimed at resolving the current crisis around the country's High Court. According to the Bright Armenia Party, the National Assembly was supposed to apply for an opinion from the Constitutional Court before putting the amendments to a vote. The amendments which were passed forced the resignation of 3 of the 9 judges of the court who had served for more than 12 years in total. The ruling party has refuted the opposition's claims, stating that there is a clear vested interest within the High Court. Leader of the Bright Armenia Party, Edmond Marokyan, has also stated that another unconstitutional move by the ruling party was to deprive the President of the Republic of the authority to sign and publish the amendments. And finally, though Artsak's tourism ministry has been growing in recent years, with the onset of the global pandemic, the sector has been squeezed. ＳիվիլՆեթ's team hit the streets of Stepanakert to find out what's the current situation like for this sector. They spoke to tourism specialists and employees, one of which thinks it will take 2 years for the sector to recover in Artsakh.